Alright, you might be upset at me for closing the door in the cat's face, but this cat has pissed in this garage before, so I'm not really trying to have that happen to me again. And he also seems to have not figured out that he could walk around and in the front. Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back for another video. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Today is actually my birthday. Well, yesterday for you guys when you're watching this video, so hit that subscribe button for my birthday. Give me a present. So we're keeping it pretty chill today because one, my back's been killing me the past like 2 days. It's getting a little bit better, so I don't want to like hurt it filming stuff today. And then two, I got to be done by 3 o'clock and it is almost 1. So we don't have tons of time to mess around today in the garage. So let's just get into what we're doing today. I'm thinking today I'm gonna pull off the door card on the passenger side, see if I could get to the window motor to see if maybe something came unplugged. I don't know. I know nothing came unplugged, but I'm just gonna check it. I don't know what needs to be getting power to actually troubleshoot it to see if it's the window regulator. Just gonna take it apart, take a quick look at it, maybe put a voltmeter there or something, or try to give it power from somewhere else to see if it spins. That's one thing we're gonna do. And then the other thing I was gonna do, but let me show you, hold on. So if you remember back to the video I posted about selling the car and what's still wrong with it, one of the things was the quick release on here, so there's a little bit of play. All right, no big deal. So I ordered a new one from NRG. This is the part number. Now going back to the one that I ordered beforehand, this is a new part number. So I guess they discontinued it. Slightly different design. You see it has like this extra collar here, which is not on this one. So from that to that, no big deal. Until you get to the actual steering wheel. Where does it go? Didn't pop. Oh, it's popping in today. Is this thing for real? Okay then. All right then, I'm gonna shut up now because that 110% did not lock in when I tested it when it came in. So I was gonna ask you guys for advice on this, but I guess we're gonna swap that out. Yeah, let's get something done today. All right, so maybe it needs to be at a specific spot because there you go. It's not closed in all the way. That's not locked in, hold on. See, look, not closing it. I don't know. You just saw it pop in. There you go. Maybe it's just got to get like worn in a little bit. I guess we're going to throw this on and see what happens. It seems to be a lot stiffer when it's on there. There's no play in that, so it's going to work out better. Now, this is the second time I've had one of those congratulations, you played yourself moments.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Decided not to take this car off the ramps when we worked on it the other day, and one ramp's facing that way, one ramp's facing this way, so I got to get a jack under that if we wanted to do that. But I might just leave it. I'll have enough space to work there. Then the other thing was the other day when it snowed. So I moved the cars around and I just decided the Mustang was there. The Mustang was, well, it was actually over a little bit more. And there was snow on the ground and I thought it would be funny, so I turned off traction control, put my foot on the brake, hit the gas pedal, did like a little burnout. That happened there. That was the one tire. Garage door was open. Guess where the other tire was? So I had to wipe the whole car down. It was pretty amusing. I did laugh at myself. Shit happens. Sometimes you just don't think. But let's get this damn hub changed. Then we're gonna go for a drive. We're probably gonna throw like a gallon or two of gas in this car because I don't know the last time I put gas in this car. I'm sure there's a good chance you've done something like this before, but obviously you want your wheel as straight as possible. Taking that off. This is a 19 mil. Sometimes they're on there a little bit better. Yep. Just make sure you don't hit yourself in the face when you're doing this. Doesn't even look that worn out, to be honest. But new one going on as straight up as possible. That's fully seated. And we are on there, boys. Done. Alright, so you're going to have something like this. This is going to be on your steering column, like this. Then this is the other piece. Don't mind these wires, but this would go on there, like that. Then steering wheel on that. So this is what it would look like. This is how far out you are. So this other piece I had, this was the length of it. That's how much it was deleting. Hold on. Plus some of the length of this. So if you're taller like me, it actually moves the steering wheel a little further away from right in your face. But some of the other reason I did it was going back to the video where I got stranded at a car meet. I'll link that one up top. When you don't have the key in the ignition and you go to turn the wheel, there's like a little safety thing that pops out. Can't find the old ignition right now, but there's a little safety thing that pops out. And I guess it goes into like the steering column shaft thing, and it prevents you from being able to turn the wheel. It's like it's a safety mechanism. You want that. But for whatever reason, I had this bright idea that maybe I could yank the wheel really hard, break that loose, and be able to drive the car home, being able to steer, getting it started off the push button start. Hindsight, pretty stupid idea. Pretty good thing that it didn't work, especially because I didn't have wipers working at the time either. In trying to do that, I actually stripped this. So I don't know if we're going to be able to see it in here. Those little ridges in there, I don't want to move too much so it unfocuses. Those things stripped. So this thing was actually turning on the steering column, and it wasn't actually turning. When I finally got home and built up the energy or whatever to just... energy, no pun intended. When I built up the energy to actually search for new stuff, I think I searched for like 5 minutes for a new one of those. Didn't find it instantly. Came across one of these. So this was the original one that was on the car, like I was telling you earlier. I think from pushing the car in and out, I just kind of enlarged these little ridges a little bit, so the steering wheel had a little play in it, which was my fault. But we ordered the new one, then the new one came, it wasn't snapping in right away, which bothered me, and I was thinking of other ways to get it to work, which is what I was going to ask you guys, but now it's working. So, got one thing fixed, boys. We are on there. Whatever play is just like within the steering wheel and stuff. Good. One of the cons of switching over to one of these things is, I mean, most people don't hook it up, but you can't hook up a horn anymore because this was kind of like stock replacement, and through the steering wheel hub part and this hub you could hook up to have a horn, which I did have a horn on this car a long time ago. No longer. Kind of dreading messing with the door. I should probably back the car out into the driveway because it's actually warmer outside in the sun too. On second thought, I don't feel like messing with that today because it's too tight over there. Gotta pull the car out. Maybe I'll do it a little later. I don't know. But let's talk for a minute about the car and a couple plans I kind of want to do at some point. Obviously, if the car doesn't sell before I move. So obviously, I would love to paint the car, but paint's way too expensive. So I'm probably going to wind up wrapping it at some point. But the thing I'm going to do, I think, as you see right now, I don't know if you can tell too much. I kind of wet sanded some of this. I'm going to buff this out at some point to see if it gets glossy. I don't know if it will. Then these doors are the main thing. So the mirrors and the doors. If I make these white, then basically the whole car is white. It needs a little body work, these doors. This one isn't as bad as the passenger side. The passenger side's a little more wavy, but this would definitely be an easy thing to wrap if I could find some white wrap. This over fender might not be too hard to wrap, other than like getting everything in here. Trunk might not be too hard. This might not be too hard. My main concerns are the bumpers, really, and the side skirts. The bumpers and the side skirts, And probably these front fenders might be a little difficult there, but I feel like I might be able to do it. But it also has to be warmer out because it's way too cold to be dealing with wrap. It doesn't want to stretch as much for you, and I don't know if I could get this garage warm enough to mess with that. We'll see how the car sale goes. Then we'll reassess. All right, let's try to get this thing started. Then maybe we'll just go down and get some gas and come back. I'm not trying to drive too far because I'm on performance summer tires, and it's 30 with 45 degrees out actually. Plus the roads are really salty too. I don't really want to drive in all the salt. I'm gonna shut up now. Out for some reason. As you heard, that starter issue, I don't know what the hell it is. I thought it was just the push start, but for some reason it started messing up with the ignition cylinder also. Starts though. One thing I also eventually realized to do with this car is start it up, then turn on my gauges. Because from my understanding, there's something with like the moisture from when it first starts up that it could foul the O2 sensor. So I've been starting it up, letting it run for like a minute or so, then I'll turn on the gauges and it's been fine. If I start it up with the gauges on, I have fouled some O2 sensors. Just gonna let it warm up a little bit and then we're gonna go get some gas. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna fall from there. Steering wheel is off to the side. I gotta fix that when we get back. Yep. All right, I got about 5 gallons. Let's get out of here. Hopefully it starts right up. Cruise a little bit. There's a rattle in there somewhere. Not too bad so far. I haven't taken this car in a while. Nice to just drive it around a little bit. Maybe I won't sell it, who knows? I think there was some crazy potholes around here somewhere. Oil temp's looking good. I don't know if you're even looking at me. Sorry for the bad angle. That might be a little better. I don't know. The back sounds horrible because it's just like a tool case just sitting in there. I gotta turn this wheel like one click over. Not too bad. Just driving this car sometimes. Vibrates a lot though. Everything's holding together very nicely though, as expected. And we're back home. All right, let's move that steering wheel one click over. I think, we're just gonna try. I think I have the wheel straight. So it was about there. So we're gonna try there. As you can see, we're back home. Turn the steering wheel thing a little bit further to the driver's side. Hopefully that straightens it out. We'll see next time I take it for a drive. It's no big deal. I just saw how quick that was to change. If I didn't mention, that's a 19 millimeter to take that bolt out. So I'm pretty happy that decided to work. We fixed a potentially hazardous situation by that thing being that loose. I don't think it was gonna come off, but it was just loose. Didn't sit right with me. So that's fixed. Big plus on that. Well, we got the car some gas, put 5 gallons in it. I don't know the last time I put gas in it, so I decided let me just go throw some gas, went for a little cruise, and we're back home. So if you like my hood prop, it's a 4-foot level by the way. If you like my hood prop, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. I will see you guys on the next one. We need to go get the light bar for the truck at some point, but I might be getting that Saturday, so I gotta figure out something. I'll see you guys in the next one. We post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.